Hi everybody, welcome back to another edition of CYT-Crypto. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets. We'll be looking at a few news stories and we'll be looking at Bitcoin and XRP in particular. Something that James Gibbons from yesterday kind of put me on to. I found it very interesting, so interesting that I spent a couple of hours kind of looking into it. And I want to kind of give a big shout out to Steve Courtney from Crypto Crew University as well. I've spoken about him before. He's brilliant. His TA videos are just fantastic. Love them. And I want to put you onto them as well, because when you find somebody good, it doesn't matter if they're supposedly a competitor. They're not really. Steve's not a competitor of mine at all. I'm kind of got a kind of small channel compared to Steve's, but I just want to give a big shout out to Steve as well, because his TA videos are fantastic. So as I said, when you find somebody good, you have to share it with everybody. It's not about competition. It's about sharing the best information possible for your viewers and your readers as well. I'm just going to change this date. Actually, it's not the right date. So I'll share that video with you as well and show you exactly what I mean and why I'm sharing that video as well. Okay, we're back on. Okay, I just want to see if we're live or not. Make sure we are live. We are live. So first of all, before I jump over to the chat area, I want to show you something. And that's picking up free crypto, and this is a new Bitstack exchange that I've been talking about. You've seen the advert for it at the very beginning. It's my own advert. They're not paying me for it. It's just my own kind of I didn't make that video up, but they've got it as their video, but I'm just kind of doing it off my own back because I think it could be big. If it's not, doesn't matter, it's free anyway. So I want to show you this just now, and this is Bitstack exchange, and the BXBC candy campaign is now on. And it has been running since January, actually January 15th, and it ends in a couple of weeks' time. Well, exactly 12 days' time. So you can still pick up free candy just now. And what the candy is, basically, you can exchange that free candy for the native Bitstack exchange token when it comes out. Details have still to be advised on that, but it does look good, and it could be good. This is what a lot of the kind of exchanges do. And if you remember, if you think about it, Binance was way back when it first started, when they were giving away free kind of Binance tokens as well, what they were doing there, and where that is now, it's $15 per token just now for a Binance token. And imagine if in a couple of years' time this gets to $1, $10, $20 or something, if it takes off. And it's really an exchange to serve the Asian community, or the Pan-Asian community. So building the Asia Global Exchange Network, that's what it's for. Founded in Seattle, Washington in 2014, Bittrex is the world's leading trading platform in the blockchain industry. So this part is an arm of Bittrex. So Bitstack and Bittrex are one and the same company. Bitstack is a Bittrex exchange partner in Singapore, Macau and Canada. Together we provide fast, reliable and secure trading services to our customers. So imagine if the native token of Bitstack really takes off and it goes to $1 or it goes to kind of $10 or whatever, and you can get, I'm just going to show you just now how much you can get for signing on. So for signing on, sign up to earn BXBC rewards. You get 1,000 for signing up, and if you pass the KYC you get another 4,000, so that's 5,000 you get straight away. But you also get 200 BXBC tokens just for signing in every single day as well, so you get another 200, so you can get another 2,000 just for signing up. So if you signed up today, you can get 7,000 in total. If that was to go to $1, when the native token comes out, you've got $7,000 for free. Even if it's 10 cents, it's $700 for free. But if you kept it for 2 years and it goes to $10, that's $70,000 for nothing. Just for keeping hold of it for a couple of years. Obviously, I've got sign up as well, and it tells you all the details there. You get a daily login reward, deposit reward as well, if you can deposit as well in there. And you get a trade reward as well, if you trade with them. And they'll tell you when. It says the platform is currently unable to withdraw. However, the candy token can directly convert to the Bitstack exchange token. So there will be an official notice for that after the 31st of March. So do me a favour, sign up for this. It's totally free. You don't have to do the KYC if you don't kind of trust it. Understand that, but you can still sign up and get 1,000 tokens for free. I'll obviously get 500 when you sign up as well. If it comes to nothing, cool. If it does come to something, you've got free candy there anyway. You've got, it's only 2 minutes of your time or something. So there's a link down below, so do me a favour and sign up with that. So thank you very much for listening. Really appreciate that. Okay, we'll just jump over to the chat area. I'm just making sure we are in the chat area correctly and we're all up and running. Good, good. Mervyn Skidmore is in the house and saying, yay, first in. Excellent. Oliver Bramblebert is in. Dennis van der Hayden, Paul Jordan, Stephen King, IoT Financial, James Oklahoma, one of our brilliant admins is in. Crush the likes, everybody. Show your support. Thank you very much. If you go down to that like button just now and hit that like button, that would be fantastic. Chris Noble is in the house. Ben Paul Gardy is in. King 1969 Larson is in. Adam Forrest, Brundle 25, Gordy Boy Scotland, G Slick is in the house. Mike Powen, Nicky Sheldrake, Marcus Jafari, Kig is in as well. Excellent. So I'll get to some of the comments later on as well. I'll be looking at some of the charts that we want to look at as well. Brundle 25, Kin doing very well, but no indication of beating the SEC in terms of being classed as a security as far as I can see. There's no news on that for Kin, but it's jumped up over 100% over the last couple of days, which is fantastic to see. I think it's 200% now. So it's brilliant to see them kind of jumping up as well, because it is a quality project, I believe. Tim Gash, morning Steve, how's XRP not moving? We're going to look at that later on and see why it could be moving soon. Okay, I'm just going to jump over to CoinMarketCap and we'll see what's happening in the markets overall. We're nearly up to 140 billion. If you think where we were down near the 100 billion mark, but we're up to 140 billion just now. Overall market capitalization, Bitcoin dominance 50.8%, down a tad, not that much. We've got an aggregated Bitcoin price of $4,030 just now, and we'll take a look at the winners and the losers. Kin is up 39% just now, which is fantastic to see. As I said, it's really good to see it. Ravencoin is up 14%, Maximine Coin is up 13%, KuCoin shares going up again 10%, Kyber Network again going up, Aeon, Stellar, Ravane, OneChain all up as well. So what's the percentage in green? And this is just a rough percentage. I'd say 45-55 percentage in green, 45% in green and 55 in the red. Crypto.com, and this is for the CRO coin, not the MCO coin. This is for the gas coin, if you will. That's down 6.5%. That had a huge run up though. You can see the chart there, how much it took a run up. ABBC coin down as well. Digibyte, GX Chain, Repo, Inside Chain, Digitex Futures, they've all had run ups though as well. Take a look at the overall picture. That's all the tokens in the marketplace. We've not got, I don't know why it does this. It takes ages just to kind of update, but we'll go to 10k for that. Right, so we have over the last 24 hours, this is over 10k volume. United Bitcoin, I don't like these ones that are using the Bitcoin name, so I wouldn't even touch it, but it's got a volume of 809,000 and it's up 212% on the 24 hours and 292% in 7 days. So could be worth looking into if you're into those that are trying to use piggyback off the Bitcoin name. Duo is up 125%, as obviously just came on, 36,000. It has got in volume. What is a good one in volume? Lightning Bitcoin as well, another one that's using the kind of Bitcoin name, up 79%, up 265% over 7 days. But the volume, look at the volume, 1.1 million. XPA, volume is 9.35 million. I don't know if I trust that. A little bit of wash trading going on there. Data is up 66% on 25 million. Well, no, data could be up. DTA, no, I don't think it's that one. So I'm not trusting a lot of these figures, to be honest, but we'll see what markets it's on. Tidebit, nah, don't believe that at all. Do not believe that at all. Upbit, Bittrex, yeah, obviously data is legit with Bittrex and Upbit. Don't know if that's wash trading or not, but the other one, XPA, I don't think Tidebit have got that much volume, have they? 20 million and 9 million of that is just on that coin. I don't think so. I don't believe that. So you just have to be careful with a lot of these as well. It could be true. I might be talking absolute mince. Tidex token is up again, 57%, up 41% over the last hour. .com So it's good to look at these. This is where I'm kind of looking for a couple of hidden gems in here as well. And I'll do a separate video on that. I'll do a separate video on how I find, or how I look for the hidden gems as well. Find a couple. Phantom, I kind of spoke about a couple of weeks ago. That's jumped up over 100%. Phantom. So it just proves to me, although I didn't get in on Phantom, I really liked the look of it when it first came out, and then I kind of looked at it again, thought this is a hidden gem that could go up, and it went up 100%. So I didn't get into it at that time, but it proves my the kind of what I'm doing is right, and that's more important in the long run, because it means I can duplicate it and do it again and again and again. And this is a way to look for them. This is a really good way to look for them as well. So what we're doing here, as I said all the time, look at the market cap, look at the volume, and you have to be careful of the volume, because it could be wash trading. These other exchanges you never really heard of, but they do 10 million in volume. I don't trust it at all, but we just have to do our due diligence. So we're looking for the market cap. So we'll look at the market cap just now and go to the lowest and see. Obviously you've got these ones that have not got the circulating supply yet. So what we're looking for here, market cap, a really low market cap, but you want higher volume or high volume. What's the ones that stick out? Crystal token, market cap of 42,000, but volume of 116,000, circulating supply of 500,000, and it's only 7 cents just now. It'd be worthy of a look. You'd kind of almost dismiss that straight away, but it'd be worthy of a look, I think. Altcoin, I keep seeing this coming up. It's only 57,000 market cap, but the volume is 1.1 million, and it's 500,000. I would imagine Altcoin is the total supply is going to be much higher. I would imagine. It says 1.2 million for the total supply, and it's only 10 cents. So really, you could buy the total supply. You could literally buy the full circulating supply for about $55,000. So I don't know about that one as well. And I think I looked at that before and looked at the red flags. It was yeah, red flag for me. Big one was November the 10th. Was the last social media update, so it might just be used as a trading coin. Okay, so we'll go back to chat, see who else is in. Kig, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Show your support, great content, thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Kig. And Crypto Knowledge Alliance, which is James Gibbons, one of our brilliant admins, £5 donation. Really appreciate that, mate. As I said, I should be paying you as an admin. I should be paying all of you. The admins do a brilliant job for me as well. And one day, you'll just get a wee surprise, and it'll be one Bitcoin each or something that I've sent over. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice to do that. But I know you don't do it for the money. It's nothing to do with that. CryptoDon1, do you know what the supply will be on BXBC? I don't know yet. We don't know. We've not got any details on the total supply and the circulating supply and stuff like that, because they're going to turn it into a native token. So basically it's just going to be an exchange. So when the Bitstack token comes out, whatever that's going to be, BDQ or something like that, that'll come out, and then that'll have a circulating supply and a total supply as well, and you can exchange the candy for that. So I don't know, Don1, what that is going to be as well. Ren jumped today, excellent, good to see. We spoke about Ren a few times. Kim O'Brien's in the house, welcome to you. Good to see you here, Kim. That's one of our brilliant admins as well, but she doesn't often get a chance because she works really hard, doing a brilliant job as well. But it's nice to see you, Kim. So there's a few admins in here as well. Good to see. Nice to see. Thanks for your hard work as always, says James, Crypto Knowledge Alliance. Yours as well. I'm looking at more and more of your kind of TA stuff as well, James, I have to admit. And what you kind of shared yesterday, I kind of brushed it off, and I have to apologise for that. I kind of brushed it off a wee bit. But then I looked into it. It gave me the impetus to say, okay, maybe I'm being not too harsh on you, but too harsh on this TA, and it was looking at the stochastic RSI. And I started looking at it, and then the more and more I looked at it, I thought, oh, there's patterns here, and I like patterns. I like to see these kind of patterns forming in anything. If you see a pattern and something happening, it doesn't predict the future, but gives you more of an edge. And that's kind of what it's done for me, and that's why I'm going to be looking at the XRP chart as well. But first, we'll look at Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin just now? Bitcoin just now, we'll go to BLX. And we've got BLX up just now, and we'll go to daily chart. I want to show you something later on as well. Okay, so I'm going to go off this just now, and I'll kind of explain later on. Okay, so on the daily, it was still the 70 EMA is still crossed up over the 50 EMA. This is really only what I use. It's only the exponential moving averages that I use. And I find that's all you need if you want to day trade. But there are other indicators that give you an edge as well. James kind of proved that yesterday. I was thinking about Steve Courtney. But James kind of showed me that yesterday with the RSI, on the weekly especially. And I always say, look at the macro picture. The macro picture for me is a daily picture if we're looking at macro. But obviously you can come out of that and look at the weekly and the monthly, especially on Bitcoin. With other coins you can't seem to do that, obviously, because they've not even been on the exchanges for a year or something like that. So it's much harder to look at the weekly and the monthly for them. But with Bitcoin you can look at that. So for me, I'll be looking at this and say we're still above the 70 EMA, is still crossed over the 50 EMA, so still looking okay for Bitcoin just now, and it seems to be bouncing and using the 70 EMA as support on the daily. At the moment, it seems to be bouncing off that and going back up. Again, once we break that, it's going to use the 70 EMA as resistance, and then we're going to have to look at the 50 EMA for support. That's what I would kind of look at. Now, what kind of James showed me yesterday as well is the indicator and stochastic RSI. And this is, I've seen this video from Steve Courtney as well, from Crypto Crew University. Brilliant videos. I have to really honestly like the guy. He seems dead genuine, dead down to earth as well. He's got a program as well, a course, which when I first looked at it, I thought that's a really high price for that. But if you're paying that and you're getting the money back, which a lot of these kind of supporters said they have done, then it's well worth the money. And it seems to be a really genuine guy. It really is. I've seen his videos loads of times. So definitely check out Crypto Crew University, and I'll put a link to his channel and the video that I'm going to be talking about as well. So it was him that kind of showed me this. But James Gibbons, one of our brilliant admins, also showed me this yesterday. He was talking about this yesterday, and I kind of brushed it off because I've never really used the stochastic RSI or the RSI at all, to be honest. So James, I do apologise. The more and more I looked into this, the more I liked it as well. And what James and Steve was saying, okay, we're coming up for a crossover of this chart on the stochastic RSI here, but it was on the weekly. We go to the weekly, so we can see here whenever we kind of jumped up, we've got to 20,000. We were at the top here around about 96. We're going up to 100 on a stochastic RSI, and then it comes right back down. We're getting to the same place again round about here. It happened round about here as well when we got to 2,967, came back down to 1,846, and that's what James was saying yesterday. We fall 30% when we get to these levels, and it seems as if we're getting to these levels again. So it might be that we're going to fall 30% from here. And where is 30%, just to give you an indication? 2,800. So it falls on exactly what a lot of people are talking about, the 2,800 level for BTC. However, I wanted to look at this. Look at the monthly on the stochastic RSI. Now, on the monthly, the 70 EMA is nearly coming down to cross over the 50 EMA. And this is on the monthly. So the 7 monthly is crossing down over the 50 monthly EMA. Or it looks to be as if it's going to cross that. It's not quite done it yet, but it looks to be if it's going to cross down over that. But if we look at the stochastic RSI, and we have to look at it two ways here, we can see that at the bottom you've got between 0 and 100 on a stochastic RSI. You've got between 0 and 100. All down here from 1st of January 2014 to the 1st of August 2015, nearly a year and a half, we were kind of sitting at these kind of levels for Bitcoin, say between, what we're talking, round about 500 to about 300. We're in this kind of channel, we're in this trading channel. If we look at this and put a channel in, and we'll say we were around about there, so 641, and we've got around about 207, so we're in a $400 trading channel there. And then we started moving up, and we can see here that we kind of started coming off the bottom here, round about here when we started moving up, round about here, and stochastic RSI, it started going up and up and up, and it stayed above the 80 level. and kind of until it got to 20,000. You can see here, and then it started falling. But we're at the bottom again. We're very close to the bottom at 0 again. So this, to me, could be an indicator that we're going up. So there's, to me, when we're looking at the BTC charts, we'll have to look at the two scenarios. If we're looking at the two scenarios on the monthly, it looks as if this actually could go back up. We've crossed over on the RSI, we've crossed over there, and it could be a crossover, that an indication that we're going back up. But if we look on a weekly, it gives a different story. On the stochastic RSI, it gives a different story on the weekly. So we can see on the weekly, for the last 4 weeks, we've moved up. We've got the green candles there. We've got a red candle forming here just now. I'm going to get rid of these. These were kind of support and resistance line I was put in previously. So get rid of these. So this could be an indication on the weekly that we're coming down. But on the monthly, it gives a different picture. So what is going to be the true kind of direction of Bitcoin? Is it going to go up, looking at the monthly, or is it going to come down looking at the weekly? And then obviously if you look at the daily as well, it's going to give another picture there as well, and it looks as if we're going to come down on the daily. So what happens on the smaller charts usually happens on the bigger charts. So that's another way to look at it. So it'd be interesting to get your thoughts on that, especially James as well. I know you're really into the TA, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well, James. And I don't know if you just sent a message here. I'm just going to check something. 1 wee second. No, I was checking something. Thought I got a message in there. No. Okay, so that is with what's happening with BTC. You could kind of look at it either way. And Steve Courtney in his video, as I said, he gives another. I'm just going to show you this. No, that's the chat area. Yeah, this is Steve Courtney here. And he gives another indicator here. I'm not going to mention it. You can watch his video because it is really good. His TA is undoubtedly brilliant, especially for BTC. I don't know for other kind of coins that he's kind of got into, but especially for BTC, the TA is really, really good. I'll definitely have a look at Crypto Crew University. As I said, I'll put a link, but especially the latest one. It says Bitcoin is about to do something it hasn't done since 20k. BTC crypto analysis today, price 2019 news. So I'll check out that. He's got another indicator there, a trend line that he's talking about in this video as well. That's well worth a watch. So definitely check that out. Okay, back to chat. No, what we're going to do, we're going to use this again, but we're going to go to XRP, and I want to show you this. This is really interesting. XRP, and we'll go BTC. So this is when I got into stochastic RSI, I thought, ooh, this could be really good. We've got a trend line here for XRP, and I showed you the exponential kind of rise of XRP, where it could go when it gets up to 1 million Satoshi. Obviously, we're nowhere near there yet, but if we kind of come down and down and down, and we could go all the way down and across. And I was just really basically showing you how we could get to 1 million Satoshi for XRP. It's not 1 million Satoshi. No, that was something else altogether. I was just showing you how we could get up to that. No, I was talking about BNB. Sorry, wipe that altogether. This was just showing you a big trend line and how we could get past the all-time high. That was it for XRP. Sorry, I've just been looking at too many charts altogether. That was BNB that was getting to 1 million Satoshi. So scrub that altogether. But it was to get to the all-time high for XRP again. But this is a trend line, big trend line for here. So we've got a couple of indicators here for XRP. We've got the support line here. Support line is round about 7,600, 7,700, and it looks as if it's going to kind of hit that and bounce back up again. But then what we've got, and we'll look at this on the daily and the weekly as well, we've got XRP. Kind of what happens here when we kind of traditionally hit the bottom for XRP on the stochastic RSI, we've kind of bounced back up again. See here, we bounced from 8,700 and went up to 10,700. So a jump of around 20-25%. We've done it all the way along. And when we're down here, kind of getting indicated on the stochastic RSI as well. when we were around about kind of 4,000, and that's when I first started speaking about it and saying it's going to explode. It did explode. It went all the way to 12,000 from here. We can see that there, and then it kind of fell back down. And then again we hit the bottom somewhere around about 0, where BTC is just now on a monthly RSI or stochastic RSI. Kind of got down to here, 6,100, and jumped all the way up to 10,000, nearly 80% jump. So we're at that stage again for XRP. We're coming down to 0. We've not kind of turned around yet, but we're coming down to 0, and I would imagine it's going to hit the support line round about 7,650 and jump back up again. And I think that's what's going to happen with XRP. But if we look at this on the weekly as well, we'll look at the macro. Again, you can see the weekly follows perfectly this kind of trend line, or this support line basically. It's not a trend line, it's a support line. So it's following perfectly there. But we can also see here, if we look at this, we have kind of traditional on the weekly, we've got a resistance of around about 10,000 Satoshi for here. So that kind of gives us, if we look at this, that gives us an ascending triangle here, which is about to come to a kind of head around about June time, and it should break out from here. Traditionally it will break out to the upside if it's on the ascending triangle. Traditionally on the descending triangle, it'll break down to the downside unless there's a strong support. So we've got strong resistance on the weekly here at around about, say 10,000, but it's 9,900. We've got strong support here on this support line on the weekly especially, and it looks as if we're just about to hit that. On the stochastic RSI, we're at the bottom. We're at the very kind of bottom, near the 0 kind of level, which could indicate it's going to bounce back up. It bounced back up from here at 4,000. It bounced up from here as well, round about 7,000 up to about 10,000, 11,000, and it bounced up from here as well. I would imagine it's not going all the way back, but stochastic RSI would have bounced and went up there. So traditionally, looking back at history, if we go back to the 0, it's going to bounce up from here. So that's what I think is going to happen with XRP. We've got this ascending triangle forming on a weekly as well, but that'll go down to the daily and the 4-hourly and the hourly, whatever kind of chart you want to look at. But you can see this perfect support line all the way back, and we're going back to 27th of November 2017, and that's on Binance. If we go to XRP and BTC, and we'll look at one of the longer ones. That's on the 15th of May. BTC, and that's XRP BTC. It's had a bit of stamp, is that longer? 6th of February 2017. And this is on a weekly, and you can see the RSI was down here at 1500, RSI kind of at 0, and then when it hit the 0 it kind of shot back up again to 23,000, from 1500 to 23,000. And again here, if we could go back here, it would be exactly the same again. So traditionally, if history is anything to go by, and you know I don't hold a lot of stock on history, but patterns are definitely in there. Traders do look at them, so we have to pay attention to them. We're at 0 again for XRP on the weekly stochastic RSI. So big thanks to James again for getting me onto this, and I'll be looking at this quite a lot as well. So James, thanks very much. So normally what I would do is I would look at the crossover. I'll look to the crossover here, 6995, went up to nearly 12,000, crossed over there, and I think that's all you would need. But to give you an edge, you can look at the stochastic RSI as well, which seems to be a good indicator. Right, finish with that. Imran Chowdhury is in. Good morning to you. Gordy Boy Scotland, Crypto Bobby video last night talking about how CoinMarketCap figures are all fabricated, worth a watch. I will check that. I like Crypto Bobby as well. Imran Chowdhury, I do like them. You can check into that later on. Crypto hacker famous under the name of Gnostic Players wishes to sell details of 26 million customers, 6 globally operating companies on dark web for Bitcoin. Wow. I did actually see the hackers news actually. Visa is recruiting project manager to work on its crypto team. Excellent. Could apply to that. Some of us could apply to that. Well, I don't know if we could or not. Check out COSM on CMC. Steve really doing big things. Kaku's to trying to integrate it into the app in June. If my research is correct, could 4x by the end of June. So Cosm, I know you've spoken about that before. We'll just go to UUU first of all. We've looked at this before, UNetwork, and it's a small market capitalization one, or a micro cap. Would it be a micro cap? No, it wouldn't be a micro cap, but it'd be a hidden gem. And we kind of classify that as a possible hidden gem, 1.9 million. For market capitalization, circulating supply 6.2 billion, total supply 10 billion, volume 120,000, which is good. So we'll look at the updates. Crypto Aaron, congratulations. Officially launched new project Upbet. UNetwork team decides to give away 10 million UUU. 9 hours, March the 15th, March the 17th, March 15th, March 12th. So social is updated as well on a regular basis, which is really good to see. I know a lot of people don't take stock in that, but you have to. Social is really important in crypto. I've said that before. And it's only because I come from a social media background, because that's my business, social media, teaching others on social media, Facebook, mainly on Facebook, but branched into other stuff as well. But that's why it's really important. I find it really important to talk to your readers, your customers, your potential investors as well. So yeah, that was good. UNetwork as well, that's up 4%. Right, we're going to look at James was talking about Cosm again. Cosmic Coin, it's up 3.5%. And James has spoken about this before. A couple of people have spoken about this before actually. 30 million volume, 37 million. 37 million volume. So spoke about this. I'm probably around about this price at 595. It's up to just now 1,117 Satoshi. Just now it did go up to about 1,600 Satoshi. So if all this did was 4x, like James is saying, it's only up to 120 million, so it's not even a mid-market cap at 120 million, but it would take it into the top 100. So yeah, I'll definitely look into that again. I've looked into it already, and I didn't get into it. I think it was round about this when it was kind of high, so it's kind of come back down again, obviously, and starting to move again. So it might be worth getting into. So definitely check that out. Thanks for that, James. Imran, a cryptic phrase from Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto has many wondering if the investor has a secret kill switch ready to go should Bitcoin be stolen. I've seen something about that, but I can't remember what it was. Because I checked through all the news headlines. I'm sure I've seen something like that. Let's see here. Find. Yeah, I knew I'd seen it. This is on crypto. I don't like that website actually. It seems to be more as if it's paid for kind of news stories as well. It's been a decade since the first ever blah blah blah. Contemplate a kill switch for Bitcoins. Yeah, I knew I'd seen it somewhere. We do it because we love this community and believe in your philosophy, Steve. Oh, thanks very much, mate. I really appreciate that. Legend kills. Anyone attempting seller? Yes. I'm going to attempt that today. I don't know if we'll get in or not. I've not the last twice, but we'll try it. I need to keep an eye on the BNB price as well after it. Good morning, Steve and everyone. That's Honest Crypto Johnny. Good to see you here. Patrick Freya's in as well. I'm your shadow streaming admin. Excellent, Imran. G-Slick, new staking on X Wallet starts tomorrow. Brilliant. Imran Chowdhury, Switzerland's biggest online retailer, start accepting Bitcoin. There's more and more good news coming for cryptocurrency. It's just brilliant. The Amazon of Switzerland, Digitex Galaxis, is now accepting Bitcoin. That's great to hear. Alex Jug is in the house. Welcome to you. And TKY, the key. I've not looked at it for a while. Gino Dow, how's the weather, Stephen? Everyone smash the likes. Weather's okay just now. Nice and kind of sunny-ish, but it's been pissing down the rain for the last couple of days. Rocco Guerra, let's see how much sale does $1,500 get. Cheers. $1,500, I can't remember. You need to kind of look at that. I think it was 0.0067, so 0.6 of a cent. So you'd have to do 1,500 divided by 0.0067. It will get you 223,000 if my maths is correct. That's $1,500, and I'm sure it's $0.0067. Right, so we'll go into a couple of news stories as well. I'm kind of showing you about Bitstack. A couple of news stories. And crypto market testing crucial support, XLM, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, TRX analysis. So it's just talking about these. I wasn't going to really talk about this. I was really wanting to mainly focus on Bitcoin and XRP as well. But I'll link to these as well. Coinbase adds stellar lumens to its growing list of supported cryptocurrencies for retail investors. I think Coinbase, because they're adding more and more cryptocurrencies, the news when Coinbase lists a project is not as big news as it used to be, because they were extremely selective about what they kind of listed. But it's still news. It's still news for XLM as well. So XLM will be available for Coinbase customers in most jurisdictions, but will not initially be available for residents in the UK or in the state of New York. So in the UK or New York as well. I'll link to that article as well. Fundstrat expects emerging market rally to spark Bitcoin boom, potentially pushing BTC to 20k. And this is from today as well. For some reason or another, investor sentiment has begun to turn decidedly positive in the cryptocurrency market. Tom Lee, the co-founder and head of research at Fundstrat Global Advisors, added to this influx of hopium-laced messages through a piece of analysis he pushed to his Twitter following, many of which are embroiled in all things Bitcoin. So Tom Lee explained its perspective of his New York-based advisor to emerging markets, whose value is captured through the MSCI Emerging Markets Index, pulled down BTC over 2018. More specifically, this specific index fell by 27% over 2018 as Bitcoin lost 70%. So he's got this on Twitter as well. But the reason I was kind of looking at this news story is just about why Tom Lee was bullish on it. It tells you here, although the forecasted performance of emerging markets is a catalyst that Lee is most excited about, he has also recently drawn attention to a number of trends that could set the stage of a Bitcoin rally. So as per reports from this outlet posted last week, the investor has looked to the slightly foreboding performance of the US dollar as a potential tailwind for the leading cryptocurrency. So it's interesting from those points of view as well, and there's more details here. This is on a Brave browser, so we're not getting all the images on that as well. Or maybe that's ads that are in there. I think it blocks the ads, which is a good thing. So I'll post this article for you as well. I think that's it. Yeah, that was from yesterday. I think there's another news story, but I've not got it there. So yeah, oh, it was ICE, yeah. ICE backed has been delayed again, by the way. So ICE includes Ethereum, Tron and XRP amongst 58 cryptocurrencies marked for its data feed. So Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, and the exchange behind backed, is listing 58 cryptocurrencies in its cryptocurrency data feed, and among them are XRP, Ethereum and TRX. The announcement from the company said the listing also included privacy coins such as Monero, as well as stable coins such as Tether as well. So they're going to be listing them as well. This could be a step towards a smooth takeoff of Bakkt digital assets platform, which is slated to be launched later this year. So it's kind of delayed it, but it's slated to be launched later this year as well. So that was another one of the news stories, and I think that's it for the news stories. Okay, we'll go back to chat and see what's happening. Godlyboy Scotland, anyone thinks Stellar will outperform XRP in the future? It could well do. Could well do. XLM has less supply and solid fundamentals. I wouldn't count it out, says Imran. $1,500 gives you 31,914 at current prices. So $1,500, have I got that calculation wrong then? So how much is Stellar? Right, we'll just go to Binance. And we'll go to Stellar. So public token sale, one sale is 0.0067 USD. Prices in BNB, that's fine. So that's the price in BNB. Individual cap is 1,500. So yeah, I think that's right. 1,500 divided by this figure gives you 223,000. That's right. So I think either I've got it wrong or Imran's got it wrong. I don't know which. Are we talking about Stellar? We're talking about Stellar in the first place, or we're talking about another one? Benta Taylor is in. Good morning to you. Mervyn Skidmore, suspect the BTC kill switch story is propagated by the tit. Craig Wright in the light of the $4 billion lawsuit. He's not even worth talking about. Craig Wright. King 1969, XLM has more supply than XRP. The new stellar logo looks like the post-war London Underground logo at an angle. Crypto Miner, good morning everyone. Hope you're all blessed. Crypto Miner, you sound very familiar. So I don't know if you're new here or you are previously an incarnation of somebody else. That's what you used to say as well. Who was it again? Crypto Dread. So as Crypto Miner, Crypto Dread. I just remember Crypto Dread saying that a lot as well. Gino Dial, Steve, would you like to be on my financial Facebook page, invite only? Yes, of course. I don't know what it's about, but yeah, just invite me. I'm on Facebook. Just check it out, Stephen Aitchison. Steve, have you ever thought of doing a collab with another YouTuber? I've seen some YouTubers share a stream and chat together while answering comments. I haven't really, to be honest, because of the time I do it, but this is the only time I can get to do it. In the mornings, my time. Obviously, it's in really early morning in kind of US time and late at night Australian time. This is probably not the best time to do a live stream, but this is the only time I can do it to fit around my other kind of sides of the business as well. So that's why I've not done collaborations. Because the channel could be growing a lot quicker if I changed the time, I would imagine, and I was doing more collaborations and I was doing more kind of videos as well. I think it could grow a lot quicker, but this kind of suits me just now. But I have thought about it, yeah. I got the wrong token, my bad. I was looking at sell on CMC. Yeah, I thought that. So, right, no bother. I just thought I'd got it wrong. You know how you second kind of guess yourself. Right, so that's that. So we're going to look at a few of kind of Binance coins, see what's happening in the Binance markets. Binance token itself is up 395,000. That's probably gone up as well. Raven is doing well. Raven coin, sorry. And that kind of came down and went back up again. It went down to 596, back up to 845 again after jumping to 984 from 275. So that's done amazingly well. XLM going up as we speak, which is doing brilliant. We'll just look at trading view one. So XLM has done amazing. It's jumped up over 30%. See, 33% over the last few days. Wabi is starting to move as well. PHX, Red Pulse Phoenix, starting to move again after that big jump up. Let's see if there's any others. See what XRP are doing. 7863. Not really doing anything. Hopefully my analysis is right. We'll soon find out over the coming days or so. PundiX just going down all the time. 15.16 now for PundiX. Nightmare. BTT. I called that, I think it was at 2021. 21 I must have called that. I think that could go back up. I think we're due a bounce up there. Another person I want to show you as well is on TradingView. If we go to TradingView, I don't know if you use TradingView or not, but there's a user there called Alan Masters. He's really interesting as well. User, I think it's Alan Masters. Yeah. Got really good stuff on some of the TA on TradingView as well. Alan Masters is definitely one to follow. Check him out as well. It's just when I've seen the kind of dent one there. Who else is doing well? Just look at charts area. MFT. That's on a weekly. You can see MFT on a weekly has done well. On a weekly from 72 up to 84. But very, very slow. Very slow, very slow. And it's crossing over as well on the daily. BTT, not got a long enough picture for that. Crypto, CMT, I've broken out that channel that we kind of spoke about a couple of weeks ago. ZEC, Zcash is starting to go up again. So that looks good. We can see there, there's coming up its all-time low. Its all-time low here, obviously, that was a flash crash for Zcash. But we're at its all-time low just now, coming off at 1.2 million. It's at 1.3 million, so it could be good for Zcash as well. I think, was that all I was going to share with you? I think so. Crypto miner, pop into the stream when I can. Enjoy the streams. I wish I could catch them more. It's good to have you here. I just thought you were somebody else. I thought you were Crypto Dread in disguise, but obviously not. So it's good to have you here, Crypto miner. King 1969. Everybody smash up the likes for Steve. Only 4 likes now. Nah, surely not. Let's have a wee look. 55 watching just now. You're on the watch page. 25 likes. It just doesn't update it, so a lot of people see kind of lower figures. So I think it's 25 likes. So yeah, but go down to likes and hit that like button. If you like the videos, if you think they're shite, don't hit the like, just hit the thumbs down. If you think the videos are rubbish, just be honest. Always honesty here. Okay, I got to go later. Thanks for the content. My pleasure, mate, and thank you again for the donation. Really appreciate you. Crypto miner XYO. I haven't seen them in a while. XYO. 14 million market capitalization, volume very low. Up and down for the charts. Been out since June. Markets. KuCoin. I like KuCoin. Social 9 hours ago. 11 hours. The investor portal is coming. They've got something coming out. It's good to see. 14 hours. They're up to date with the social. I like that. That's good. I like to see them up to date with the social as well. But I don't see the Reddit. There'll be no red flags there. I don't really know about it, to be honest, but I'll just have a quick look for you. So it's looking okay. Anyone know why Ken is on such a tear? His price is up massively again today. Yeah, so we need to look at, let's see it. Wasn't this one? Yeah, we'll just go back to coin signals. Ken, and we'll look at ETH. Ken Ethereum. So this is for Ken. It's jumped up 232% since 9th. So since 10 days ago, it's jumped up 232%. But we can see here, I was kind of showing this morning in the premium group. You can see here, we're kind of starting to hit this resistance line. And you can see it's hit that a few times, hit it, come back down, hit it, come back down. So if you're in Ken just now, definitely take some profits before jumping back in. I know if you're in it for the long term, it shouldn't really matter, but it's definitely good to take profits off the table. And if you've got in around about this level, and this is in Ethereum, if you've got in around about this level, then if it's doubled, just take 50% out and just leave the rest in. That's the way you can do it. If it doubles again, just take another 50% out and just leave it. I think that's the way I would kind of do it if I was looking at that. What else is kind of going on? We'll look at BAB, BTC. We'll look at BAB and Ethereum actually. Get more accurate picture. 154. It didn't really, so it's 115 into 200 and came back down again, so it's not really done much. I think until the license comes out, nothing's really much going to happen with kind of BAB. How do ETH? We'll look at Ethereum. How do's gone up, which is good to see. And Ethereum. How do we look at Bitcoin? Yeah, it's good to see as well. For how do it was up to 267. There's no doubt that's going to jump up when it comes out in April for the full release. We're also looking at BPT, Blockport, still like them. They've settled around about 2,700. And they'll be on another bounce back up soon. What else? Can't remember what else. Digitex Futures, how they doing? They've kind of settled just now at around about 1,900. Still doing brilliant though. Reverse. It's not. It's a W. We got there. Good to see. So it's good to see them doing well as well. Hopefully, BitMEX killer. Michael York is in. Where is BTT and Justin Sun going? Zero and jail. There's a news story I've missed. Niles Bull is in. Good morning to you. I still think there's too many bad actors in the space. Until they're flushed out crypto space, that's when we'll see movement from institutions. Not far from that. I don't think we are far from that, but there is a lot of bad actors in the place still. Definitely, you're always going to get that. It's just it's part of human nature. They've got a lot of bad actors in here. Statistically, there's going to be a lot of bad actors watching this right now. Statistically, I might be one of them. If you think that, so it depends on your perspective as well. So yeah, it's just human nature to get these people in the crypto space as well as kind of any space in our life as well. ETFs can only happen in a watertight regulatory environment, no bad actors. Yeah, but I think you're always going to get that. But it could be the regulators themselves, could be bad actors. We have to think about that as well. We have to kind of look at that. But I know exactly what you're saying, Imran. Crypto miner, XYO very active. Patterns with Microsoft and SpaceX. They're geo mining the blockchain. Excellent. Imran Chowdhury, media saying New Zealand shoot a property from BitConnect to fuel his journeys around the world. Oh god, that's going to be another story that goes against crypto. But that was just a terrible thing, that in New Zealand. Terrible. G's like saying Yahoo Kin. Nicky Sheldrake, PHX looks good. It does. It does look good just now for the short term, yep. More funding by mainstream media against crypto. Imran, yep. On a crypto journey, where was there any new fundamentals for Kin to cause a price bull run? I don't know if there's news stories coming out, but I don't know, to be honest, Stuart. Gino Dow, how low binary options Australia financial cryptocurrency? My Facebook page, look it up, add yourself, I'll do the approval. And passive income. Or binary options, I'm not. Right, you're talking about this the other day. Gino, I don't think I can be into that unless you're talking about crypto and stuff, and I wouldn't have time on Facebook, but I'll check it out anyway, mate, and take it from there. Okay, I think I'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as I said, if you can sign up to Bitstack, there's a link down below and you get free candy just now. The candy is going to be converted to the Bitstack native token. You've only got about 12 days left, so it'd be brilliant if you could do that as well. It just helps the channel, helps me, helps you as well. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. It's not just for me, it's not just about me, because this is about you as well. But it could get you some free candy. It gets me some free candy as well. It supports the channel as well. So thank you very much again, everybody. Really appreciate your time, your support, your comments, and I love chatting with you in the morning as well. And I'll be in the premium group as normal, in the pre-group as well. If you want to join in the pre-group, we'll be over there. There's links down below for that as well. I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, I will speak to you very soon. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.